Hey there, my name is Peter, and today I'll be going over my review of Tony Robbins' Unleash the Power Within. Today I'll be going over three things. One, what is UPW? Two, the pros and cons of UPW. Three, my tips for how to get the most out of UPW. If you like this video, feel free to give me a like, click subscribe below so that you can get more content like this. To me, it felt like a personal growth Coachella. UPW is about going inside and clarifying who you are and what your goals are to take your life to the next level. Two, what are your plans and the tools to get there? And then three, you find that motivation within you to really go and make those things happen. With COVID and everything going on, I've been in a bit of a funk, and it was like a kick in the pants to really clarify my goals even more and just give me more tools and more inspiration to really just get it going and go for it. UPW is totally for you if you really want to take your life to the next level, you really love operating at a peak state, and you want to keep improving your life and you're ready to play all out, then UPW is perfect for you. It's a virtual event with 30,000 plus people around the world, from Switzerland to Australia, Canada, California. And Tony, he spent $5 million to create this huge, gigantic surrounding 360 big screen, which has everyone's face on it, so he can just speak to us and interact. Every day it starts at around 6 a.m. Pacific time or 9 a.m. Eastern time, and then it goes till for about 12 hours, 12 to 14 hours. These are really long days. I felt really tired, but really amazing in that kind of, I've just spent like a weekend at a music festival kind of way, but it was all for improving my life. The structure is speaker style, and Tony will be speaking in this huge auditorium to everyone on Zoom. And then there will be breakout rooms where you're with 4 to 6 people from around the world, and you'll discuss those topics. Everybody is in your own Zoom breakout. So for us, I was in room 21. There were about 400 people. There's all sorts of different rooms around the world. All right, here's the UPW box. This is the UPW workbook. It takes you through 4 days, and you're filling it out as you go along. And yeah, super helpful workbook. You also get a PDF. All right, here is the board for the famous Tony Robbins board breaking challenge, where you write your limiting beliefs on one end, your goals on the other, and then you break through. Here is the cool Tony Robbins eye shade, and this is really for the visualization techniques, so you really can focus, go inwards. Now I want to talk about the pros and cons. When you're deciding from a peak state, you can really clarify what your dreams are, getting to that next level, and then finding the tools, the strategies to achieve those goals. Even if you have a destination, like Tony helps give you like a map, like a systematic way to be successful. Three, it's like that kick in the pants that you really need, especially if you're confused or you're feeling like bogged down or stuck in a funk. This Tony could really help you to help yourself just jump out of it, pull yourself up, and really go run full blast towards your goals. If you're doing really well, this helps you to just supercharge to that next level. For me, I read personal growth books all the time. Like, it felt like reading, like condensing 30 self-help, self-improvement books into 4 days and actually changing. I think it was because it was real time. It's Tony speaking, and he's like one of the world's best speakers. He's been studying this for 40 years, psychology, science, business, etc. for 40 years. Having him speaking live, having 30,000 people on Zoom, having the breakout rooms, doing it all live, you really got to go through the exercises. You really got to dig deep, and you really got to play all out. And when you do that, then you really feel like, okay, I freaking want to change. I really want to go to the next level. It's just meeting like-minded people. We did it a few times, just going into a breakout room and talking to someone from Italy or in the UK or Mexico about what's holding them back, and realizing that we're all kind of the same. And you're not alone with your limiting beliefs. It's like a mini support group. In terms of cons, there aren't that many. Tony, out of the 4 days, he speaks for 2 days. And then Joseph McClendon III speaks, and then Scott Harris speaks. Because Tony, he's been speaking for 40 years, doing 250 speaking dates a year, speaking for like 12 hours at a time, like engaging a huge crowd. So his vocal cords used to be an inch thick. Now they're paper thin. So now he has to take vocal rests essentially.
I came home one day and I sat both my parents down and said, Mom and Dad, I want to become a wrestler.
And then some people don't like the pitching. Like there are sales pitches that basically upsell you to other events like Date with Destiny, the Business Mastery. And sometimes they take a little bit of time. I can see why people might be annoyed by those, but I actually took it in a positive way. I focused on, okay, Tony is one of the world's best speakers. He's one of the world's best salesmen. I'm going to focus on his marketing, his sales techniques. How does he motivate people to change? When you believe in something, sales is actually serving. It's not just selling, it becomes serving. So you want to motivate people to do something that's good for them. He talked about how like Mother Teresa, MLK, they're like the world's best salespeople. So sales can be serving if you have the right mission. Another con is like you just get really tired because you're just playing all out. You're just screaming, jumping up and down. Those are the things to watch out for. If you're someone that's stuck in a rut and wants to change and improve, this is definitely for you. If you're someone that's happy with your life but really wants to get to a peak state and take your life to the next level, find more clarity, find more tools, find more purpose and motivation, then this is for you too. I would totally recommend it. In terms of the cost, it's normally I think around like $2,000, couple $1,000s to go in person, but with UPW Virtual, it's $400. And if you can afford it, if it's within your means, I would definitely recommend it. Even if you just change one thing about your life, I think it's totally well worth it. And I think this is the type of thing where I feel like I've changed in a lot of different ways. And I think a lot of people I met in the event also changed in a lot of different ways. This isn't like a paid ad or anything. You can go to tonyrobbins.com, and I think the next event's like in June. If you do decide to go, here's some quick tips. I would recommend being prepared, just like so knowing what you really want out of this event and writing that down before. During the event, just taking notes. I took a ton of notes. It might help if you do it with a friend. It's free for them to join you. They just have to do the workbook. Like there's a PDF they can use to print out, or they can just write it. But I think doing it with a friend just makes it more fun. You guys can, it's kind of like having a gym buddy. You can be more accountable and like pump each other up. My main piece of advice is just to go all out. Like go all out, dive in, trust the process. Don't like hold back. Don't not do something all the way. Just really have faith in Tony and this program and the process. You get out what you put in. So just if you give everything to it, you will get a lot out. That's it for my review of UPW. If you enjoy this video, click like. And if you want more content like this, click subscribe. If you hit that bell, you can get notified. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below. I'll try to answer them. And if you have any comments or any tips for other people on the channel, feel free to leave them below. All right, I will see you later. Whoa.